It's a Christmas miracle.
Oh my God, look at this bounty, Frankie. This is all Nina's doing.
She enjoyed the Halloween snack tasting so much.
So much.
That she started nabbing up all the Christmas ones.
Yes.
So we have Sugar Cookie Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I really don't go outside of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but there is a line of Toast Crunch.
There, is there?
Yeah, there's peanut butter, there's apple, there's...
My mind is blown.
Yeah, Toast Crunch.
Let's see how this one is, and then I'll determine from there if I want to try more, if I want to just stick with what I know.
The crazy squares are celebrating the holidays with a festive square affair.
For a square affair, I'm there. I got this wrong last time. Show the technique for the people.
You want the lip of it to be on whatever
on the
you're...
edge.
Yeah. Look, see?
Oh.
And then when you're done, you can just roll it up.
Well, there you go. That's good.
Oh, God.
Too many. Too much. Here, quick, undo.
You just have to be... What are you doing?
I don't want this much.
You don't just go,
What do I do? See, in my configuration, I just pull it wide, dump it in, we're done.
You just gotta be gentle. Because you don't want a bunch of cereal outside the bag, do you?
No, that's awful. That's like the worst thing.
Look, with one classy middle finger.
Beautiful.
It does taste a little like a sugar cookie.
It does.
A little.
But I'm a little put off by it.
You keep anticipating cinnamon.
And it never shows up.
Completely disassociate the cinnamon.
All right, it's out of my head.
Imagine you're eating sugar cookie the cereal.
I can't get myself away from the notion of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is just defective Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I forgot the bloody cinnamon. I can't imagine a scenario in which I'd want it without the cinnamon.
But only because you know about the cinnamon. So I think you're failing to be objective.
You'd have to do a complete control. Give Glow, raise her to never have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then give her this and see what her unbiased opinion is. And there's some kind of like underlying taste that is distinctly Cinnamon Toast Crunch about this. It's slightly bitter, like a little bit toasty.
Yeah, you know, in some ways it just felt like Cinnamon Toast Crunch minus the cinnamon.
Yeah, it was still good.
I was hoping for like a totally new experience where like it would really taste like sugar cookie.
It tasted vaguely of sugar cookies.
Yeah, okay, not recommended this holiday season.
Nah. Lucky Charms.
How do you feel about Lucky Charms? Would you say that this is too sweet?
This is ridiculous right here. Chocolate with winter marshmallows? Hello?
Hello? You know, when I was a kid, we never had cereal that had marshmallows in it. I think that was the line that my parents drew.
They would not. Mine wouldn't either. Sometimes my grandparents would sneak us in a box. Like, oh, we got this for the kids. And
They're
then
like,
my mom would be
they
like,
don't have that at home, but okay. So I was expecting it to be a lot like Count Chocula, and it's not.
The marshmallows are really big. I like the base cocoa cereal. I'm used to kind of more heavy, chewy, weighty pieces. These are really airy.
They kind of were the original marshmallow cereal, weren't they?
It's not bad. I think I wouldn't rather have cinnamon.
You'd rather have cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, yes. The quality of the chocolate milk was mostly sugar, very little chocolate.
Yeah, we have gingerbread spice life.
Oh, I mean, that's basically just ginger flavored, right? I mean,
It'd be interesting. But cinnamon life is so much better than every other life.
yeah.
I love the cinnamon life. On the Halloween one, he wouldn't stop comparing them to Chex. Are you about to do that?
Yes. It was already queued up. No. It looks like a weak Chex. I go to Chex. This is an inferior Chex. Oh. I like it.
Oh. There's no sugar to it.
It's disconcerting. When you have it in milk or anything cold, it's really strange because you never get that flavor in something cold.
They should have done like gingerbread house frosting or something. I recommend cinnamon life.
Is it sweeter?
Oh yeah. Sugar cookie Pop-Tarts. Now we don't have a toaster. We're gonna eat these raw.
Raw. I've had enough Pop-Tarts in my life that I can tell you what it would taste like toasted.
Yeah. Hot and a little less flavorful.
A little burned around the edges.
This has some of the macabre comics on the back. Check it out, there's big graphics. You get a full comic right on the Pop-Tart. I'm freezing my crust off. Well, put some frosting on. That's not clever, that's just like if coats were frosting.
Yes.
And if people were Pop-Tarts.
I bet there's an age at which that would be very amusing. like 4 or 5.
I chew around the entire perimeter.
Do you?
And then you just have the soft middle.
I'm compelled to break in half and bite from the middle.
Jesus. It's good. It's got the sugar cookie feel.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Does it taste like a sugar cookie?
Like a lousy sugar cookie. Why try to emulate sugar cookies when you can just make sugar cookies? I think they might have filled it with sugar cookie dough that's unleavened and has no rising agents in it.
I'd eat these.
Yeah, it's not bad.
If you were at the office, somebody's like, hey, sugar cookie Pop-Tarts, I'd saunter over to them.
Saunter over to them.
5. Do you like a nice Ritz cracker?
I do.
I do. Snowflake Ritz crackers, so it's just a shape. They try to make the shape in this a lot more distinct. In real life, you get this.
How weak. What a jip. I'd be so disappointed. Like, really. Not that I would ever buy a snowflake Ritz cracker to begin with, but if I did, I would expect that to look like the one on the freaking box. It's not that hard to impress a snowflake into a damn Ritz cracker.
Especially like they've got to be marking this thing up. I always eat with the front side tongue down.
Oh, wow.
To get extra salt.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
These are a little less salty.
Yeah, a little bit.
What is the point of these?
I can't say I care for them.
We're gonna have a lot of food left over. Our workplaces are gonna be pleased. I live for cheese and crackers.
Yeah.
Nice thick slice of cheese.
Yeah. I bought a deli slicer because I have this need to sometimes cut meats and cheeses. Like if I want to slice chorizo for the chorizo mac, you can't get that at the store. So I'm gonna slice my own cheese this year on my $58 deli slicer.
Maybe it'll pay for itself after 10 years.
It never will.
Nutmeg and cinnamon
I don't
Triscuits.
want these. Triscuits are a savory. They're not a sweet. Even though those snowflake Ritz were lousy, we could make do with those at the Christmas party. These, I can't serve these with cheese.
No, you're supposed to serve them with strawberry.
Cottage cheese, strawberry, and blueberry? A goat cheese?
Yeah.
Jesus. How rich do they think we are?
Notice that I've opened all the snacks with the cereal
Yes.
strategy.
Oh no. No, thank you, sir. What a mess of a cracker.
Look at that one. They suggest that you have a walnut, an apple slice.
And sweet potato. Look, a plain Triscuit I like, especially with a slice of cheese. It's one of my favorites. But this is the whole wheat kind of Triscuit. Those kind of suck. This nutmeg and cinnamon crap. I just can't get behind it, Frankie.
Moving on. Eggnog cake rolls. These are essentially those cinnamon rolls we had at Halloween time.
Yes, just rebranded with different filling.
Eggnog. You know, the eggnog flavor is really strong, like fumey.
There's a distinct taste of sawdust.
I don't know if I taste
Cedar
that.
sawdust. Yeah, cedar sawdust, for sure, 100%.
One more time.
Cedar sawdust. I'm just amazed how accurately they represented the flavor of cedar sawdust.
New cedar sawdust cake rolls.
They're really bad. I guess the flavors are kind of close, like eggnog and cedar sawdust, but it's really synthetic.
What we have here, John, are Christmas tree cakes, sure,
Okay.
but they're cinnamon cloves and nutmeg. A lot of like Norman Rockwell looking Santa.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know what's got a bunch of that imagery? The opening credits of Ernest Saves Christmas.
Tis the season to be jolly,
So this is conflicting to me because this is a really pleasing shape that I love.
I think the golden and red sprinkles are fun.
Oh, it's really fun. It's a little bit thicker than a normal Christmas tree cake too. I'm gonna do my standard, which is to break off the tip.
Why?
That's what I do.
It's not bad.
The cake is definitely firmer and less moist than a normal Christmas tea cake. As someone
Yeah, that's
who eats a lot of Christmas tea cakes. But yeah, it's good. I can recommend these. If you want a little bit of spice. Frankie's all done.
Oh, yeah, I think I'd prefer normal vanilla.
I do, but
You ever
this
have the
isn't bad.
chocolate ones?
No.
Fudge Stripes Peppermint Keebler Cookies. Now, this is the first peppermint thing we're having of the day. It's got some vanilla frosting.
Strongly of peppermint and scent.
So there's some things I like about this cookie. Full disclosure, I don't like mint or peppermint.
Okay.
If I liked it, I think I would like this a lot.
I love the contrast in this cookie brand in
It's
general.
even got a nice shape, unlike the Ritz crackers.
I love the fudge on the bottom. That's always been one of my favorite things about Keebler's.
When I take a bite, I get a bunch of nice sprinkles.
One of my favorite cookies, which is now unfortunately discontinued, came from Keebler, which
What
was
was
fudge sticks, Keebler fudge sticks.
Why would they discontinue such
Probably because they were too expensive to make. I like a sad pile going over here, Frankie.
rejected? These are not going to be good.
No,
I don't.
they're Pepperidge Farm.
Milano Pepperidge Farm slices, peppermint cookies. I think it's going for like a peppermint bark, these.
Yeah, I don't like this already. It's half a cookie. Normally a Milano, you have the two slices and it's filled with this.
Yeah, it's
Chocolate
so
is super
dark.
dark. Enriched wheat flour.
And lots of egg. Why don't we both open the Oreo packages? You open that one, I open
All
that
right,
one.
all right.
Peppermint bark Oreo.
And are these just normal Oreos with red cream?
Yeah, winter Oreos.
The idea of just a food, but you add a tremendous amount of artificial dye.
But we learned last year that you're very sensitive to blue food does.
Yes, we did.
And I said, why blue? And you said, I don't know.
I don't know. It's a little too blue for me to consume. I have a sensitivity to like super strong blue food dyes.
Why blue specifically?
I have no idea.
Want to try the peppermint bark first? Nina will like it. I don't like peppermint. Let me tell you, as somebody who eats a lot of Oreos, I think if you're into peppermint and you like Oreos, you can't really go wrong with these. Like, I don't even really like homemade peppermint bark.
Yeah. No, I don't either.
I don't really like peppermint.
Yeah. You laid that out at the beginning, now you're reiterating.
Yeah. What did I tell you? Toothpaste.
Yeah, it does kind of remind you of that, doesn't it? Well, how about a super dyed red Oreo, Frankie?
It looks to me like they're double stuffed, though.
It's just an Oreo. It's fine.
But Oreos are great, aren't they?
They're fine. I wouldn't buy these ever.
What about just regular?
Yeah.
I know you got something against the red.
The color, yeah. But peanut butter Oreos, I still have in the house. Well, only 4 things to go. I'm not particularly excited for the holiday mint or the peppermint. This one might be okay. We got 2 hot cocos.
Oh, and those are Hershey Kisses.
Yeah, that's Chris's.
Chris's. Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler.
We wish you a happy Christmas.
We wish you a
Merry Christmas.
We wish you a
Merry Chrysler.
happy
It's Christmas.
I've recently taken to singing Christmas songs, but replacing Christmas with Chrysler.
When I was in Las Vegas last week, there was a sign outside of one of the stores that said, Merry Christmas, Happy Chrysler.
Let me preface this by saying that American chocolate is generally crap nowadays. I'm just saying it again. We got new viewers.
I don't like peppermint. It doesn't taste anything like a normal Hershey's Kiss. Let's start there. And it's probably just that they added marshmallow flavor.
You know what I'm going to say?
Too sweet.
Yeah. Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean that we don't have more footage for a later montage.
It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
So now we got M&M Hot Cocoa.
Hot cocoa. It was a programming language called hot cocoa.
Oh, really?
It was a compliment to Java. All right, let's give it a try.
Hot Cocoa. I don't really love plain M&Ms.
Yeah.
And these feel like souped up plain M&Ms.
Yeah, see, they're filled with like a white center. Yeah, it just feels too synthetic for me. So we got mint, not to be confused with peppermint. I don't even know what a peppermint is.
No, but I don't like it. Yeah, they taste like M&Ms that are minty.
Yeah.
Toothpaste M&Ms. All new holiday.
Actually, much more toothpastey than anything else we've tried here. They used to be so good about this, right? You plain peanut almond M&Ms, which I think are gone, which are really good, and those were all really solid. Then you had pretzel, which was kind of crap,
And a
it
little
just
al-
went down from there. They gave me fresh breath. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm chewing a stick of toothpaste. We still got one more, Frankie. It's peppermint.
Peppermint. White, just like a mint.
There are red ones in there.
I mean, first of all, they taste almost identical to the other ones. Like, they're so full of shit.
I don't want it. I just don't want it. The flavor is just not there. It tastes very much like I'm just eating sugar in a shape. Which ones do we recommend?
I just kind of like Lucky Charms
All right.
in general. I just kind of like Oreos in general.
I don't recommend these because they're red.
These are good if you like
Sure.
the fudge stripes.
I'll give them that.
The Christmas tree cakes, we like them in general.
Buy the original ones if you want the real deal.
And the Pop-Tarts were fine if you like Pop-Tarts, which I don't really.
Like compared to these M&Ms, I'd much rather have Sugar Tookie Toast Crunch.
Sugar Tookie Toast Crunch.
Sugar Tookie Toast
Sugar
Crunch.
Toast Crunch.
Well, here's our recommendations. Don't buy anything. Buy Lucky Charms, regular plain Christmas tree cakes, these normal fudge cookies, which are really good by themselves, and regular plain undyed Oreos. Don't buy any special Christmas products.
Honestly, not one.
Except for plain Christmas tree cakes, or just buy zebra cakes. They're good too. You can get them year round. Screw Christmas.
Don we now our gay